Hello and welcome to Point of View. Today I'm driving the Lexus GS. So since the weather is so bad outside, there is not even a point in cleaning the car. You all know how the GS looks on the outside. I'm going to concentrate on the drivetrain and the interior. So let's go. So first things first, this is the 2007 hybrid model with a 218 kilowatt petrol engine and an electric engine. Combined they put out 254 kilowatts, and that's quite a lot for a car this size. 0 to 60 is dealt in under 6 seconds thanks to the electric power and the CVT gearbox. The power is just immediate, you just feel the punch. I absolutely love how this car drives. The drivetrain is just glorious. The CVT gearbox is so smooth you don't notice anything. It just is and does things perfectly. Basically, whenever the engine finds that electric isn't enough, it switches to petrol. That means that stop-start is a thing of the past. It just works things through on its own and you don't have to think about it. Fuel consumption is also good. This is a big car with a big engine, and I'm averaging under 10 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, by the way. That is really good. That is really good. In the middle there you get a screen showing either your distance, your consumption, your range, whatever, or the way the power is being delivered. And now we neatly come to the interior of this car, which is sort of outdated, I have to say. And I mean, not outdated by technology, because this car is absolutely loaded. It has everything. This is the presidential version, and yeah, heated and ventilated seats, navigation, Bluetooth, Mark Levinson stereo, electric seats of course, leather everywhere. This car also has the sunroof, adaptive headlights, xenon headlights of course, and adaptive cruise control. And now you might think, well, why do you say that this car is outdated on the interior? Well, just look at it. I mean, the steering wheel, it's sort of an odd shape. You have these greases. The wood on the steering wheel, it looks very nice, but it's not that practical because it is cold in the morning and you will want to wear gloves. More about the adaptive cruise control. You see there is a button down here which basically changes the distance the car keeps, and this button, it just seems like an afterthought. I mean, they could have put it here or I don't know, here, but they didn't. They put it here, and this is a plastic switch, and yeah, I don't know, it feels weird to me. The rest of the interior, well, just look at the clock. I mean, Toyotas from the 1990s had these kind of analog or whatever this is, clocks. And then there are many other things that basically yell out Toyota. I mean, the wiper and the turning stalks, they are from a Toyota. There is no doubt about it. The gear lever, the steering wheel, the seats, everything just resembles a Toyota too much. When you look at any of the Germans, let's say 2007, 2005, 2009, whatever, they are more refined and you just clearly see, yeah, that's a German car. Even if it's a Volkswagen, it sort of feels more solid, you know. But then again, maybe I'm being too harsh because this car doesn't have any squeaks or rattles or anything, and the materials, all in all, are pretty good. Yeah, this car gives me sort of mixed signals, you know. It is a great car, don't get me wrong, and the hybrid powertrain is just something of a beauty, basically. You don't get hybrid powertrains in any of the Germans in this era. This car is easy to drive and the seats are comfortable, but I do feel I'm missing sort of like, I don't know, this much of seat from down here. This is also the lowest position of the seat, and I feel I just stand out. I don't know, I wish I could go lower. In any way is the interior sporty. The only sporty thing about this car is the acceleration. As I said, you have navigation and stuff, but as you can see, basically, well, it's, I don't know how old this thing is, but it's just, it looks awful. The resolution is almost okay. One thing I do appreciate is that you can use the screen while wearing gloves, and the radio buttons are big and chunky, so it's easy to hit. So that's a good side. The Mark Levinson stereo, on the other hand, I do have to give my thumbs up. It is a good system. Of course, there are better ones out there, and this might be a bit outdated and maybe worn, but still it gives a really clear sound. You have to use a CD, but when you do, it's just perfect. Now I'm gonna try and floor it for some seconds because this car is really quick. It even has a sport mode, I do not know why, but let's give it a go. Yeah, this is a quick car, and as you probably could tell, I'm gonna floor it one more time so you're gonna hear it better. This car has a CVT gearbox, as I mentioned before, and the drawback is that you get this sort of weird noise, which means the car isn't changing any gears. You also get a rear view camera, but as you can see, it's basically useless because it's full of dirt. I'm gonna quickly show you the outside. I'm gonna turn the car off for this. For the hybrid model, 18-inch wheels were as standard. Actually, most of the stuff was standard. I think the President was basically one up, so you could get the adaptive cruise control, sunroof and some other things, but yeah, most of the stuff was standard on the hybrid 450h. One ginormous drawback of the hybrid system just look at how dirty this thing is. Okay, it's hard to show you maybe, but you see, this is it. That's the whole boot. The hybrid system is here, which means forget folding seats, forget large items. You just simply cannot use this boot. So, sitting at the back, this is a very long car, as you can tell probably, which means legroom is very good. Actually, the Skoda Superb I think has more legroom in the back, but it's not bad. Materials are very good in the back as well. Leather quality is exceptional. It's sort of like Nappa leather. It is perforated also in the back. In the front because it has seat ventilation, in the back just because why not. The seats do not fold flat, but you do get a nice soft handrest and a DVD player. Somebody has fitted Alpine screens back here for kids, I presume. And also there is a hole here. I have no idea how this got here, but there is a hole here. Oh, I might as well show you the keyless entry. This is the Lexus key. There is a button on each of the doors, and the boot also works like that. So basically you go up to the car, you unlock like this, you lock like this. It works like a charm and it's easy to use. To start the car up, all you have to do, foot on the brake, you can see the power light goes on. Push it and it works. Currently it's running on electric mode because there is plenty of juice in the battery. You can check how well your battery is doing in the info display here. It is also currently not showing anything else, but if you're driving it can show you where the engine gives its power and stuff like that. What do I think about the Lexus GS450 hybrid? It's better than the petrol version, but it is getting old, and Lexus has a 10-year battery warranty. This car still has one, and I think it's a good thing because if you do need to replace the battery, it's like 4,000 euros. You can replace the units separately, but specialists have told me that you just don't want to do that, because if you change one unit, maybe you will get by for a month or two, and then another unit will go, and then another, and basically it would be cheaper in the long run to buy the whole battery pack than switch out components one at a time. And one other big drawback for me, Lexus does not have B parts, which means absolutely everything has to come through the Lexus dealer, and the parts are expensive, and I mean really expensive. But look, on the bright side, Lexus generally is built very well, and it will be more reliable than your average BMW. The hybrid system is great. The interior might be a bit outdated, but you get so much kit for your money, and if you like the hybrid system, just go for it. The ride is very quiet, it's very nice, it's smooth, it's easy to drive. If you look past the sort of aging interior, it is a great car. And technology side is just top notch. You have everything you could ask for. Anyway, thank you for watching. There will be new videos soon. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe. Yeah, see you again guys. Bye.